Alright guys, we're going to look this evening on how to get into the West Point Bridge software again. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go down to where the Start button is, or it's now the Windows button in the lower left part of your screen. You're going to click on the Windows button. That'll bring open a list of programs. If it's something that's been open recently on that laptop, you probably will find the West Point Bridge Designer at the top in this area. If not, it may even be the lower list. If it's not either of those places, make sure you go down and click on More Programs, or All Programs, and as you scroll down to the very, very bottom of that, you will find West Point Bridge Designer 2014. If you open that up, you get three options there. The top one's the uninstall, so leave that alone. The bottom two are kind of what you're looking for, but the bottom one is actually what I want you to click on. It's the one for the second edition for newer computers. You don't have to use the middle one. That's only for older computers. You'll click on that. Once it opens up, splash screen comes open. You get all the tips start showing up. Remember, you can click through these tips and you get a tip of the day. There's a bunch of these. You can look at them. Some of them are really good to look at. Some of them are a little boring. You make the choice what you want to do. Once you're ready and finished up with that, you're going to go around here and you're going to click the close button. Once the close button comes up, you get a big dialog box comes in. You're going to make sure that you have create a simple bridge design up there. You're going to go over to where it says OK, and you'll click on the OK button. Remember, this gives us all our requirements for our assignment right here. Read the design requirement. You can go through all this. We've talked about this in class before. You're building a bridge across this 44-meter wide by 24 meters, deep valley. Click on Next. Once I give you a code, you'll have a code to put in here for the contest. Also, there'll be a national contest we can enter. We'll talk about that later on down the road. You click on Next again. This is where you choose how high you want to be. This, remember, your bridge height is determined at this point right now. You cannot go back and change this once you get out of this setup. If you do so, you have to go back all the way out to here to set your bridge height again. So up here in the deck elevation, you can choose between 24 all the way down to 0. It is your choice of which one of these you want to use. For the sake of this one, I'm just going to build a 12-meter bridge, put it right in the middle. Remember to look at the bottom in this time, because every time you change the bridge elevation, it changes your site preparation cost. You have to balance that out. We talked about support configurations. You can do the standard abutments, piers, whatever you want to call that. You can also do the arch abutments instead and change the height of that arch also. It makes a little different looking bridge, a little bit more stylish at times. It might be something you want to investigate. Pier options are right in here. You can choose to put a pier in there, or if neither one of those go for you, you can also work for cable anchors. Remember, that's for building a support bridge that requires cables. It will put anchorages in on both sides of your bridge over here, so you can actually tie those in with your support beams. For the sake of this, though, once again, no cable anchors, doing a very, very basic bridge. We're going to go into Next. And remember, we're choosing 2 trucks for our bridge. You can choose medium strength or high strength concrete. Thickness or differences, the weight. Remember, your bridge has to support not only the trucks and people and cars and all those things, it has to also support the weight of the bridge itself. Keep that in mind. Going to keep on going through here. Next. Remember, if you don't know how to build a bridge, there's all types of templates available for you. These templates change as you click up and down through them. You can decide which one you want to practice with. Remember, your final bridge project, though, will not have the templates. You will have to build it on your own design. No templates are allowed. I'll click on None. I go to Next. You can actually put your name in here. I'll put my name in. This bridge was built by me. The ID you don't need to worry about. You can click on Next. This gives you your entire rundown now of everything you might need to know about your bridge building. It gives you 1 through 6 steps you're going to have to work on. When you're done with that, you're going to click on Finish. It opens up your bridge template right in here so we can start off. Remember, the first thing I've always wanted you to do, take this toolbar right here and move it up and out of the way, because you're actually going to click accidentally and close it out. You're not going to be able to find it again without going back into the View option. So I'm going to do for you now, I'm going to build a real quick bridge. Remember, the circle right here is what's used to make a joint for your bridge where the members join each other. Steel beams are going to join. I'm going to pop some in here really fast. Build a quick bridge. Once I have that done, I'm going to go up. Remember, the next thing you're going to use is the little barbell tool. Looks like a barbell, but you're actually going to be drawing the members or your steel beams in your bridge. That members right here. Click on that. I'm going to change the type of steel I'm going to use. For this sake, I'll use hollow tubes, and I'll make them a little bit bigger, so hopefully it'll support this bridge structure. You take the pencil, and you just draw between where your joints are going to be. You can do long stretches across there. The rest of them, you have to join between them. Remember, bridges need to have truss supports. They have to be a certain type of triangle. We talked about bridges like to have triangles from the work correctly. If you get that error message, you'll find out down the road. that if you don't have the triangles in there, you have four-sided figures, quadrilaterals, parallelograms, whatever you want to call them, you're going to have a problem with your bridge. You're going to have to go back and redesign it. Once it's ready to go, remember you go up to the item right up here, this little green button. You click on that green button, it gives you a load test. If you have the exaggeration turned on, the bridge will sag, the truck will drive across, everything goes well, the truck will completely across the bridge, and you'll show that it works. If for some reason the animation fails, by the way, and that does happen from time to time, look right here where the status is. The status shows a little green arrow pointing up. That means your bridge is in good condition and it will work. If that ends up being a little negative symbol with a red around it instead, I'll change that here real quick so you can see what's going to happen. I'll take this piece right here and I'll make it too small so I know it's going to fail. And I go back out and test. What should happen, you'll see the status right in this area here. Of course, the bridge falls, but you can also see the status as a negative symbol with a red. Once you get all that done, you can see what you have to go back to and change. Remember, I just showed you how to change it really fast with a select tool. The select tool is right here. I'm going to go back into that one I've already selected. I'm going to bump it back up so it's the right size again and make it right. And then I should be able to test it one more time, and our bridge should be good. From here on out, remember the eraser tool, pretty simple. It erases joints or members. If I click on that, it gets rid of that. If I erase a joint, it erases all the things attached to that also. Some quick tips for you, some things you might want to think about. There's an all button right in here. The all button allows you to select all of the pieces at one time, so you can bump all the sizes up or lower the sizes down all at the same time. So you don't have to select each one individually. Always remember to keep an eye on your money right here at the top. Money's right in the center of the screen. Grading scales on the website, so you can see where you're going to stand on that. I may have to adjust that a little bit depending on how it goes, but I think that's pretty much where we're going to stand for right now. If you have any questions, once again, always ask me, and I'll talk to you later.